When it comes to art, we all want to take the vivid ideas in our heads and bring them to life through our drawings. But sometimes, when we try to do this, it comes out like a mess, and we don't know why. And I say we because I was this way too. I would try to draw something from imagination, and it would only get discouraged when it didn't turn out as I wanted. So I kept thinking about this for a while, and how is it how is it that I can see something so clearly in my mind, yet when I try to replicate it, I can't for some reason? Well, it comes down to two things. One, your imagination is always inaccurate, and two, your skill level can't keep up with your complex imagination. What many don't realize is that drawing from imagination is not the same as using a reference. When using a reference, you can see and compare it with what you have. See and compare it with your drawing. When using a reference, you can see and compare it with your drawing to see what you've done right and wrong. But with your imagination, it's more like a vague idea rather than a clear image. Expecting to get accurate proportions and perspective from a mental image alone is unrealistic. So I would recommend you finding and using references that match your idea instead of solely relying on your imagination. You will have a image in front of you to guide your drawing. The other reason these drawings come out subpar is a matter of skill or a skill issue. Your drawing abilities might not be able to replicate the ideas you come up with accurately. Accurately. This can be discouraging. This can be discouraging, but it happens to everybody. In fact, the other day I was drawing and I got this idea to draw like some kind of fairy thing. I plan it out I didn't plan it out properly. Could be a reason why it didn't come out well. But there was this person, her aunt, she had her arm outstretched, pointing at the sky and commanding hundreds of rabbits to attack. So in my head, this was like a cool idea I could just try to draw, and I'll just show you the results. Yeah, it didn't come out as I wanted it to, but uh, that shouldn't discourage you. And it discouraged me a little bit. Not gonna lie, it discouraged me a little bit, but in the end, I was inspired to keep practicing and honing my skills. Because if I keep practicing, then one day I can eventually draw it better than how I how I did. So in the end, your imagination might be wrong sometimes, but with practice and the right references, you can bring your visions to life. Keep pushing forward and let each drawing be a step forward to mastering your craft. In the end, your imagination might be wrong sometimes, but with practice and the right references, you can bring your visions to life. Keep pushing forward and let each drawing be a step towards mastering your craft. Don't aim for perfection, imperfectly strive for progress.